Hey y'all, I'm Stacy.
And I'm Tom with RV Texas, y'all.
Welcome back. Today we're at yet another Civilian Conservation Corps built park here in the great state of Texas.
Yeah.
Lake Mineral Wells State Park, which is just outside Mineral Wells, Texas.
Yeah, and this park is very unique when it comes to kind of how it's constructed, as well as all of the things to do outside here. I mean, and we're going to cover a lot of that for you, as well as we're going to go into the town of Mineral Wells. And that place, I mean, we got some interesting things.
I guarantee you there are some things here in Mineral Wells that you've never seen before, certainly that we've never seen before.
For sure.
So stick around while we show you around Mineral Wells, Texas, and Lake Mineral Wells State Park. Okay, before we talk about what it's like today at Lake Mineral Wells State Park, we need to talk about the history here. This was originally established in 1926 as part of Camp Wolter, which was a training ground for the Texas National Guard. During World War II, it was an infantry training center. It was a helicopter training center during the Vietnam War. And then 1933, this was one of the very first Civilian Conservation Corps camps in Texas. This is one of the buildings that they built back then. It's now the trading post where you've got a store, you can buy ice cream, rent a boat or a kayak or a paddleboard or fishing gear. Just really, really neat.
They even have a vending machine to buy live bait. I've never seen that before.
This lake is Lake Mineral Wells, 646 acres, completely within the state park, so you do not need a fishing license.
And to get to the camping area, look at this. We were under the water level. You drive across the spillway. It's kind of freaky.
It was pretty unusual, to be sure. So this park has something for everybody when it comes to accommodations. You've got screen shelters, as you're seeing here. They also have some primitive hike-in camping. They've got some tent camping, RV camping, and equestrian camping. Some of the sites have water only. Some of them have 30 amp electricity and water. Some of them have 50 amp electricity and water, which is fantastic for folks like us during the summer. None of them have full hookups, but there is a nice dump station right here for folks that are staying in the camping area. And some of the tent sites have really big parking areas, which I thought was really interesting. Now, this park is the only park in the Texas State Park system that preserves what they call the Western Cross Timbers. And this is a unique region where you've got they call it the cast iron forest, where the brush is really thick, you've got deep ravines, and it made getting through really tough for the settlers. So it kind of protected the Native Americans back in the day.
All that being said, it didn't even become a state park until 1981.
So now we thought we'd show you around our site, site number 16 here at Mineral Wells State Park. It's a 50 amp site with water. And to tell you about shade, it's about 245 right now. So we've got a little bit of shade back in the trees here.
Tell them what we're seeing in our site.
Oh my gosh. This has been like a deer highway. We've seen so many deer in this park. It's been amazing. And they just walk right through here. The other day we were sitting out here and I looked up and there were deer in that clearing just standing there looking at us. And they just calmly walked through.
They were there this morning.
Yeah, they were all out here this morning, 4 of them. And she wanted out if I
Who is she?
pardon me, Star wanted out about 6:30 this morning. She was busting the button to get out. So I threw on some reputable things jumped out with her, and there were deer right here in this clearing area.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she realized they were there and they realized she was there, the race was on.
I'm just going to take them around the back side and show the hookups. You'll see we got water and 50 amp. So it's been a nice site.
Okay, so one thing. When we chose this site, we chose it in part based on its proximity to a bathhouse because we knew we were going to be here for several nights. There's 3 of us traveling, so we decided we would take showers in the bathhouse and it would be easy to get back and forth. So we picked one that has a bathhouse. Number 16 is right across the street. But there's no showers in that bathhouse. It's only toilets. So the bathhouse with the showers in this loop is actually further down and around the corner. So just one thing to be aware of in the future, if that is important to you, make sure when you look at the map that it actually has the little shower icon. We got a little extra exercise. Hey, so we're gonna head into Mineral Wells and see what there is to explore.
Yep, going to take a day in Mineral Wells and kind of bring you along.
It looked like a tourist.
That's right. So
Cameras, extra cameras, and we're ready to roll.
here we go.
So we found Jimmy's Cafe on Yelp and they say this is the place to come for breakfast or lunch. So we're going to check it out.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's Cafe, what'd you think?
Oh, it was top notch. Very reasonably priced, good clean service, delicious food, and filling huge plates of food.
Yeah, I'd give it a big thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
If you leave here hungry, it's your fault.
That's for
right.
sure.
And very courteous, friendly people.
Yep.
Yep, good stuff.
Yep.
So back in the heyday of Mineral Wells, they built the Baker Hotel. Now this thing, you can see it from miles away. At 14 stories, it was the first skyscraper to be built outside of a major metropolitan area. It had crazy things like a first Olympic-sized hotel swimming pool, circulating ice water for the guest rooms, automatic light controls that turned off the lights when the guests left. This is where the swimming pool was. Folks came from all over to drink the water and to enjoy the healing powers of the water in the swimming pools and tubs. Clark Gable to Bonnie and Clyde. So back in the early 1900s, Mineral Wells, Texas was known for its mineral wells, its healing water. And that was a boom for this economy. And today there is still one place where you can come and get their water bottled in various forms, and it's the famous Mineral Water Company that's been here since 1904. Let's go check out their crazy water.
Smith, one time lax. Well, I guess you would relax if you had a good cold drink of water right now.
Okay, number 1 has trace minerals. So let's see. Tastes like water. We got our drinks. What'd you get?
I got blue raspberry.
And I got mango. What is it? Peach mango. Yeah, peach mango. And we're gonna try it. This is a number 3 water.
Oh, it's a number 3?
It's a number 3
Okay.
for this stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So just up the road from the state park and from Mineral Wells on your way to Weatherford, you will find the National Vietnam War Museum. And this is currently under construction, but already the outside displays that they have are pretty impressive.
They're incredible. Incredible.
The outside area here is open all the time during the day. They do have a small visitor center that's open during certain hours, staffed by volunteers. But it's all about what life was like during the Vietnam era, both at home and over there, what the troops went through. They've got this huge museum planned that's going to be built in 4 stages. Right now, stage 1 is what's under construction. And it's really a neat place to go and just reflect. And why is it here? Well, of all places, this is here because remember, where the park was the air base that trained the Vietnam helicopter pilots. Okay, no conversation about Lake Mineral Wells would be complete without a talk about hiking. And this, well, first we're going to show you, this is the amphitheater within the park. How cool is this?
Never seen one in a state park this big. It was unbelievable.
It was really, really neat. They didn't have anything going on for it while we were there, but cool nonetheless.
Yeah.
There are almost 13 miles of hiking within the park. This is Penitentiary Hollow, and we kept seeing signs for rock climbing, and we couldn't figure out where it was until we got to Penitentiary Hollow, and we looked down. These are 40-foot cliffs down into ravines that you can, rappel down and climb up. And it's called Penitentiary Hollow, legend says, because back in the day, the cattle rustlers would try to hide their cattle in here. And so if you were caught in the area, they assumed you were a cattle thief and you were going to the penitentiary. Beautiful views from up here, and great hiking, almost 13 miles of hiking within the park, and then another 20 miles on the Trailway, which is a Rails to Trails program that runs from this downtown Mineral Wells to Weatherford. And that's where the train ran back and forth to bring tourists to Mineral Wells and to take the crazy water out.
Well, man, this area is really cool. I mean, I have to believe this is CCC stuff right here. Like we saw at Mother Neff. You see, we had a cooking area that was made, and then look back here. Some of these benches that we saw at Mother Neff.
2 picnic tables.
Or picnic tables, yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool.
That is neat.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video of Mineral Wells.
Yeah, really interesting place. There's so much more here, both in the town and in the state park than I ever knew before.
Yeah, in the state park alone, I mean, we didn't cover it all, but let me see if I can run down real quick. They have hiking, biking, boating, kayaking, swimming, fishing, rappelling, rock climbing. Have I left anything out? I mean, geocaching. I mean, just about every outdoor activity you can do. Did I say swimming too?
You did say swimming, kayaking.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing. You can rent those here too. You don't have to bring them if you don't want. They don't rent, I don't think, boats, but boats with a motor.
Right.
You have to bring those if you want, but you can launch those. You can bring your own kayaks if you want. But Mineral Wells was awesome too. Mom, what did you think about Mineral Wells? What was your favorite?
I was impressed. There were several things that came to mind, but the one thing is when you're coming in to the community, miles back, you see this huge, monstrous building, and you're thinking, what the heck is that? It just stands out. You're going to a small town, you think, and there's this big building just sitting out there. Well, that's the old Baker Hotel. And as you get closer into town, you realize that they're redoing it, refurbishing it, and in 2022, it will be reopened. It's a grand hotel. And we were able to get up close, not inside. They are refurbishing it. We're going around taking pictures of a building and seeing the history of it.
Yeah, that was really neat. And we showed you a lot of that in the video and told you a lot about it, and it's a remarkable story.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad they're going to reopen it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just bringing back a place I never even knew about. But now I'm very passionate about seeing it get redone, and you know, we may even have to stay in it when they get it redone. Who knows? We might have to park the RV and actually go spend a night in the new and get in the mineral well, whatever they have. They're going to have the swimming pool open again, and they're going to fill it with mineral water.
Just like back in the day.
Just like back in the day.
With a bottle of crazy water.
Yeah, bottle of crazy. We had that today too.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
Without flavor. Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great visit. So many surprising, unexpected things here.
Yeah.
And so definitely put it on your list of places to visit. And until next time, y'all, we'd love to hear your comments on your stay and your visit here in Mineral Wells. See you next time. Safe travels.
And happy camping.
Bye.
Bye.